Okay, hier haben wir den Busbahnhof jetzt. Was war das nochmal für eine Nummer? 2, 3? Wollen wir mal gucken. Ist überhaupt irgendwas los? Aber wir gucken erstmal. Was ist das für ein Bus? 249. 249. Gucken.
And thank you, ma'am. You have a safe trip now. Where are you boys headed today?
LAPD. We're after the driver of All-American 249. Would have been around midnight onwards last night.
Just a minute. Frank Zeffirelli. He's your man.
Where can we find him?
Frank is out on the 7-4.
Can you tell us the route?
Hang on. I should have it mapped out here somewhere.
Schon wieder fahren. Fahrplan, eine angenehme Fahrt.
We'll need to run the loop.
Müssen wir den jetzt echt suchen? Oh Mann. Okay.
We're not gonna drive the whole thing, are we?
Won't take long. We have a siren.
Ich hoffe, die wird irgendwie angezeigt.
All-American 7-4, let's go get him.
Ah, so leicht rot wird sie in der Karte angezeigt.
This could be a long trip, Cole.
Or it could be a short one.
And here's me without my hip flask and only a pain in the ass for company.
Way to kick off the drive in high spirits, Rusty. Comments like that put me in just the right mood for some legwork.
Touchy.
You know what your problem is? You don't like hard work. This kind of rigorous search is what police work is all about. Discipline.
Save it, Phelps. You're just as bored as I am. Nope, still no sign of him.
Did you doze off, Rusty? I think you slept through my solving the case.
Yeah, very funny. Just give me a nudge if you see him, right?
How about you nudge me?
I think that's a job for your wife.
Oh, Rusty. How long is this bus route?
It actually covers an area around the size of Central Division.
The probability is we'll find it about halfway around.
Bad luck says we'll be chasing it all night.
This is starting to grate a little.
You know, whatever happened to the joys of rigorous search? Dogged police work, you know?
They went out the window about 2 blocks ago.
Hey, this could be a Cole Phelps I'll grow to love.
Don't count on it.
Da vorne ist er.
That's the bus we're looking for. Ease in behind her and get her to the side of the road.
There's some kind of problem, buddy?
LAPD, we're investigating a murder. You had a sailor and a woman in a green dress on your bus late last night?
That's correct.
And the woman got off first, around 2 a.m.?
Yeah, that's right. And the sailor stayed on all the way to downtown.
Can you tell us where you let the woman off?
On California Street. To tell you the truth, she looked a little lost, like she got off on the wrong stop or something. I didn't like dropping her off near that hobo camp.
You've been a big help, Mr. Zeffirelli.
Okay. Das ist in der Nähe des Obdachlosen. Lager hat sie rausgelassen.
Left her by the hobo camp.
Dann schauen wir jetzt wirklich mal
We can't
vorbei.
eliminate any of them, but the disfigured man should be our starting point.
I'm gonna call for some backup. These bones hate cops.
I think we ought to investigate the hobo lead.
Well, if you think we ought to, then I guess we ought.
Der ist das doch, oder?
LAPD! We'd like a word with you.
Save it for someone who's interested. They're fascists. Come to move us on and steal what little we have left.
6 rounds won't get us far.
Need you to stay focused setting. You need to hold out for the cavalry fight.
How do we do that?
Like this. Buckshot down, fella.
If you want your rightful share,
These men know they're
we need to fight for it!
Ich geb's dir richtig.
What's your name?
Comrade Stalin.
Very funny. We'll find out from your personal effects.
Stuart Ackerman.
You're under suspicion for murder, Ackerman. We're taking you downtown.
You can't do anything more to me than what the Japanese have already done.
Okay. Schauen wir doch mal in seine Bude hier rein.
The Kremlin's over here, Phelps. Toss it. See what you find.
Hier haben wir wieder eine Zeitung. Fehlendes Morphium, Polizei, Gauner für Drogenkrieg.
Still working, Jack. I'm off to the Lighthouse Club in Santa Monica.
Hello, Jack. Mr. Benson, this is Courtney Sheldon. He's a buddy of mine from the war.
Well, I'm sure you two will want to polish some old war stories. Good evening, Jack. Mr. Sheldon.
Good night, sir. Take a seat, Courtney. We need your help, Jack. I told you I would have nothing to do with that.
I'm fine too, Jack. Medical school's going well. I got a part-time job.
Do dope peddlers need part-time jobs?
We made a mistake and we're in trouble, Jack. A local gangster, Mickey Cohen, is putting on the squeeze.
So hand it over, walk away. What's stopping you?
We had a deal with them, that they would dole it out slowly. They said they would supply abortion clinics and doctors, but they've been moving it on to addicts, and they can't cope with the purity.
So your problem is with gangsters being dishonest.
My problem is that people are dying, and that if this gets back to us, we'll all end up in jail.
So how am I supposed to help, Courtney? This isn't the war. I can't just wave a magic wand and clean up your mess.
We want you to negotiate, Jack.
The only thing these guys understand is force, Sheldon. They got to the top back east by proving to be more vicious than the English, the Irish, and the Dutch. They make their own laws. That's the nature of a secret society. God's sake, Courtney, you want to be a doctor. How can you fight with that?
We are better trained, Jack.
I didn't make it through the war to come back to this kind of shit, Sheldon.
Okay. Interessant. Ah, guck mal an.
Looks familiar. Safe bet it'll match the mark under Teresa Terreldson's chin.
Dann würde ich sagen, da haben wir doch die Mordwaffe. So, hier, Geldbörse. Mit Kohle drin. Und ein... Ist das Ticket?
Ackerman doesn't look like much of a dancer.
Das Ticket zum also zum Ballroom, Crystal Ballroom, Ballroom. Okay, vielleicht ist das die Geldbörse vom Opfer. Bin ich mir ziemlich sicher. Ich glaube, sonst werden wir hier nichts finden. Oder? Ist da hier was verbrannt oder so? Nö.
Can't do this.
Okay. Dann würde ich sagen, ab zum Revier. Ist auch nur noch die einzige Adresse, die wir anfangen können. Und ich denke mal, wir werden da jetzt diesen Stuart, diesen Obdachlosen, mal ein bisschen befragen.
The husband has an alibi, but no real motive other than neglect. Jessup's alibi checks out. Bates is a recidivist. He'll be pulling the same stick until we put him away for good. Ackerman has history, opportunity, hard evidence. What motive?
We have the evidence. We know she was here. All we need is a confession and we can charge the bum with murder.
Genau, das ist es nämlich. Das Motiv, ich glaube, das ist einfach nur so. Triebtäter oder so. Schauen wir mal.
Going this way.
They're in love and war.
Machen wir ihn dann. Hier ist er drin.
Ackerman, you were in the Marines.
How do you know?
The Corps selected big guys for flamethrower duty. That's how you got the burns.
Life expectancy was 5 minutes for a guy in flamethrower detail. What kind of a government puts weight like that on a man's shoulders?
You'll get no argument from me. It was a heavy load.
You feeling sorry for this smelly fuck?
Motiv für Mord.
Why did you kill Mrs. Terreldson?
I have no recollection of the people I have killed.
Ja, der hat doch noch was zu sagen, oder? Machen's einfach mal.
You hate women, Ackerman?
More than you could ever imagine.
How much did you hate Mrs. Terrelson?
I ache to put my seed in them. Afterwards, I have no use for them.
Aha. Okay.
A bus driver dropped Mrs. Terrelson near your camp around 2 a.m. Why did you take her up to the hill?
Which hill? I have many places. I go where I please.
Ja, ebenfalls. Auch den gleichen Ausdruck wieder. In diesem Fall müssen wir echt ganz schön viel anzweifeln, finde ich. Zum Beispiel bei den Seemann schon, da haben wir ja alle 4 Fragen angezweifelt und es war auch alles richtig. Vielleicht auch hier.
You are clearly insane, Ackerman. The state of California does not execute mental patients.
I don't know the names of the women I've killed, but I've killed many of them. Their necks are so fragile.
Tja, ist wirklich ein bisschen krank.
Where were you around 2 a.m. last night?
At the camp.
Auch wieder anzweifeln, das ist schon wieder genau der gleiche Ausdruck. Ja.
You have an alibi? Someone reliable. Someone who will be around on the day of the trial.
Fuck your trial. The capitalist system needs another victim from amongst the masses. So be it.
Stuart Ackerman, I am charging you with the murder of Teresa Terrelson.
A man down on his luck I can abide. But a filthy red who chooses to live outside the rules of society I cannot stomach. Maybe poor Teresa Terrelson will provide the catalyst we need. I've spoken to the chief and the mayor, and I think it's time we send some men in to remove the godless and send them on their way over the county line. A grand day that will be, gentlemen. And a grand result you have brought me. You two are fast becoming my finest crusaders.
Sehr schön. So. Okay, Fall abgeschlossen. 4 Sterne, ausgezeichnet. Alle Hinweise gefunden, aber eine Frage falsch ja, gewählt. Das war ja bei dem Ehemann, glaube ich. Fahrzeugschaden doch sehr hoch. Ein früherer Besuch im Obdachlosen hätte vielleicht eine Spur gebracht, aber viel Glück dabei, vernünftige Zeugen zu finden. Okay, also hätten wir uns vielleicht das alles sparen können. Ja gut, dann hätten wir ja auch weniger Hinweise gefunden, also ich weiß nicht. Aber okay, wir haben es trotzdem geschafft. Das war der Fall, wie hieß er denn nochmal? Mord und weiße Schuhe oder so. Oder ein Mord und weiße Schuhe und keine Ahnung. Ich brauche jetzt eine Pause und wir sehen uns auf jeden Fall in der nächsten Folge mit dem neuen Fall. Ich weiß nicht, wie er heißt, ihr auch nicht. Darum schaltet wieder rein. Bis dann.